Hey everyone, Scott with Great Mac Realty. Today I'm with Nicole and Corey Kreitz of Ridge Bagel and Deli. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Excellent, doing great. So we are here in Oak Ridge. Can you guys tell me about this restaurant?
So Oak Ridge Bagels and Deli, it's an authentic New York style bagel shop and deli. So we have bagels that are boiled fresh, boiled and baked fresh each day. And we also have the classic deli sandwiches you'd expect, and also some gourmet sandwich options as well.
Excellent. So how many varieties of bagels do you guys have?
We have 20 varieties.
Nice. What is your favorite bagel?
My personal favorite is probably our rosemary bagel.
There, okay.
My favorite's the jalapeno cheddar.
Jalapeno cheddar, nice. I like the spicy stuff,
Yeah.
so it might be interesting. And then you guys also have sandwiches. So tell me about what kind of sandwiches you guys offer and about the type of meat and cheeses you have.
Sure, yeah. So we offer a number of different sandwiches. All of our meats and cheeses are Boar's Head products. What we wanted to do when we crafted our sandwich menu was we really wanted to have the classics that people would expect. Things like a club sandwich, an Italian, a Reuben. But we also wanted to have some things that would set us apart, because obviously you can purchase those same sandwiches elsewhere. Now we happen to think we do it better, but nonetheless, they're sandwiches that are out there in the marketplace. And so what we did is we worked with our chef to cultivate a menu that we believe offers really some gourmet options. One of our really heavy hitters is our turkey jam. It's Boar's Head turkey. It features brie cheese and red pepper jelly, for example. That's super popular for us. Another one is our pesto chicken sandwich, which features chicken, pesto, prosciutto, another super heavy hitter for us.
Nice. That sounds good. So what would you guys say is probably one of the best compliments you've received?
So honestly, for me, the best compliment was we had our health inspection, and the inspector said she would eat here. So like
that's always a plus, right?
Yeah. She said she would eat here, and that she couldn't necessarily say that about all the restaurants that she inspects. So that was certainly a compliment. I think for me, probably the biggest compliment that we get is when people say, that the bagels are good, that they taste like New York bagels. Bagels are a thing that people can be passionate about. There's a lot of strong opinions about how they ought to taste, and even down to the texture of the bagels and things like that. And so when people say, these bagels taste like New York bagels, to me, that's a really big compliment.
Yeah, excellent. So you guys started this restaurant. Is this your first restaurant? And how did you guys get started? What made you say, hey, I want to open up a bagel and deli shop?
Well, that's a funny question, and it's a question we get a lot, and it's not necessarily a simple answer. I guess the shortest way to put it is that, I've always been a big bagel fan, and kind of grew up on bagels, and it got to a place where every morning for breakfast I would visit a local bagel shop, primarily New Garden Bagels. And so after 10 plus years of eating there, I was in there one day. It was actually my second time that day. I had eaten breakfast and gone back for lunch. And Ed Bonneberger, who is the original owner of New Garden Bagels, he said to me, when are you going to open your own shop? And I said, I just kind of chuckled, honestly. I said, what are you talking about? I said, I'm not going to open a shop. It's not that simple. He goes, well, wouldn't you like to work for yourself? I said, of course I'd like to work for myself. I said, but it's easier said than done.
Right.
And he looked at me and he said, that's a piece of cake. I can help you. And I said, yeah, I'm sure you can. And I kind of laughed it off, as truth of the matter. And I guess about a week later I was in, and he goes, how about that bagel shop? And I said, what bagel shop? He said, the one you're going to open. And I said, well, I don't know about all that. And he goes, I'll help you, And I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah. And I thought, And it kind of got my wheels turning. And he said, yeah, we should talk. We should sit down and we should talk about it. And so we did. And really his first question for me was, okay, if you were going to open a bagel shop, where would you put it? And the first response was Oak Ridge, right? And so after that, I guess about a year of talking and conversation and planning, before we found the space here and signed the lease and kind of started the process.
Yeah, excellent. So you guys opened this shop back in May?
May 4th.
May 4th, okay. And then you just recently opened another shop. So
We
tell me
did.
about that shop.
We did. So I think it's funny. People probably would say we're crazy, and perhaps we are. But it's a situation where it really kind of fell into our laps, is the truth of the matter. But it wouldn't have been possible without the support that we received from the community here in Oak Ridge. This community has been super supportive of us. When we opened here in May, I mean, it just exceeded our wildest expectations for what could happen in the first month as a new business, a new restaurant, and the community here was just super supportive. And so when we were talking initially about locations, it was kind of, Oak Ridge was my first choice. And then he said, well, where would you put a shop if Oak Ridge, if we can't find a space there that's suitable or something to that, what would be your second choice? And I said, probably the Jamestown, Sedgefield, Adams Farm area would be my second choice. And it just so happened, I think we'd been opened here just a few months, and I happened to be actually having lunch somewhere else, and I saw a for lease sign there in the shopping center, and I said, I think that used to be a restaurant. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I said, but let me just kind of walk over there. So I walked over, I peered in the windows, and I could immediately kind of tell that the layout looked very conducive to our needs.
Sure.
And I thought, I may be crazy, but let me just call them and talk to them. Call the landlord, property management company. Let's take a look. And when we actually looked at the space in person, we found out it was even better than we expected, and that we would have to do almost no upfit. That it was literally just cleaning and cosmetics was all that we'd have to do. And it seemed like one of those things that was too good to be true. It kind of fell into our lap. And so in December 3rd, we opened up our second location in Sedgefield.
Excellent. So, Nicole, what made you say, okay, this is what we're going to do? I agree with you, Corey. Let's rock and roll. Let's build this bagel business.
Well, first of all, I thought we would save a drastic amount of money because
Sure.
we wouldn't have to eat out every day. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally
Yeah, I would
kidding.
say Ed lost a lot of business.
Sure.
So that's what I joke with him and say. Well, we had to open our own shop, but we had talked about opening restaurants before, and I was in the education field, and we had just had our second child. It just seemed like a good time to look into something else, and it was an exciting move. I grew up in the restaurant industry as well, so just kind of second nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. We had talked about having a restaurant in some shape, form, or fashion, and we really didn't know what that would look like. I can remember as far back as 4 or 5 years ago, being at a restaurant that we enjoyed and telling her, one day the chef here is going to work for us. And she said, what are you talking about? I said, I don't know, but one day it's going to happen. And I at the time couldn't have necessarily pieced it together or seen the vision of what would become, right? But it was kind of one of those things we had talked about, and when the opportunity presented itself, and we had the opportunity to have the support and the backing of someone who is an expert in the field, right? With New Garden Bagels and the pedigree there, and Ed, and his bagels being featured in our state magazine and things like that. It was like, if we're going to do this, there's never going to be a better time and a better partner to have in this process.
Absolutely. And what is your favorite thing about Northwest Guilford County?
I think there's a lot to love. The thing about Oak Ridge and Stokesdale and Summerfield is that, you kind of get the more rural, laid-back lifestyle, but you're still, right at everything that Greensboro has to offer. And Greensboro has a lot to offer, so I think that you kind of get the best of both worlds. That's why, that's what brought us to the area, and that's why, we've chosen to settle down here and raise our family here.
Excellent. Okay.
I agree with that. The convenience is great, but honestly, I really love the people. The community's great. Like getting to know our customers and the people, it's been wonderful. And I'm just happy to be a part of that community, and it's almost like a little family in the area.
Right.
So many people know each other. People come in and just bump into friends and stuff. So I just like that small town feel with, I guess, the convenience.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one thing that I love about Oak Ridge too. Like, so I live here, and it's you run into people you know all the time at the grocery store, at the gas station. Here, you know, and another good thing about this location for you guys is for all those people that are heading up to Blues Creek or something like that, or heading up north. This is a perfect stop out of Greensboro to hit the lake,
Yes.
grab some bagels, throw them on the boat, and then you got food for
We
lunch.
definitely saw that over the summer
Absolutely.
months. People would stop by, sell our different deli salads and containers. People would grab a thing of macaroni salad, pasta salad, take it with them, stuff like that. So
Excellent. And what are your hours here?
So we're open 6:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, and we're open 7:30 to 3:30 on the weekends.
Okay, excellent. All right, guys. So, how can we help you with your business?
Well, so, you know, I think, first of all, I want to say again, thank you to the community for all of the support that we have received. It's been an honor and it's been humbling. It truly has. I think the biggest thing that I want to say, not just for myself, but for all small businesses, is that, you know, the community, you know, we need the community. We need the community to come out and support us. You know, the statistics are overwhelming for the failure of small businesses, particularly restaurants, right? In the first year, the statistics are something like 60% of all new restaurants fail in the first year, which is a staggering number. You know, and we're so thankful that the community's been so supportive. You know, we're about 3 months away from our 1-year anniversary. But, you know, that continued support, that's really what we need. And I would urge the community to go out and support not just us, but any small business, particularly restaurants, because we do need your support and we count on you guys. And we want to be a good partner in the community. But just the continued support from the community. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and help spread the word because small businesses need you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for your time today. I appreciate the conversation. If you guys are heading through Oak Ridge, please stop by Oak Ridge Bagel and Deli. Pick up a sandwich, pick up some bagels, pick up a salad, whatever that you want. There's a lot of great food here. Help support this local small business and hope to see you soon. Thanks.